This video is going to walk through how to retrieve and complete your client organizer. We're going to go to the Method CPA website, methodcpa.com. We're going to go up here and click on Client Login. This will take you into your Method CPA portal. You should have received an email or other communication with your username and password. If not, just contact our office. Once we've logged into our client portal, we're going to go to the left navigation pane, find our individual folder, click on that, and then we're going to come over to the center and click on the folder Tax Returns Tax Organizer. In this video, we're pretending that we're completing the 2018 tax organizer, so we're going to click on the 2018 year, and we're going to see this PDF document client organizer. We have a couple options from here. We can put a check in the box, we can download it, we can go ahead and even just click on it. It'll open up on our screen. From here you can also click the down arrow to download or the print button to print out the entire organizer. And we're going to run through that now. So at the beginning of our organizers, we normally have a client letter that just talks about some of the important things to give us. If there was some changes in the tax law, we mentioned some of those details, just certain things to be aware of. The past few years, we've put some information in here on documentation required for charitable contributions, just as a notice, a privacy policy notice, and then we come to our questions. This is probably one of the most important things to complete is the questions. By answering these questions, it lets us know if you've had certain events during the year that may have tax effects. When you go through it, obviously there's a lot. There's probably approximately 80 questions, but just running through them, it helps make us aware. We don't always think, or you don't want us to call you and ask you 80 questions over the phone, but normally this captures most things that happen during the year that may have a tax consequence. That you may not actually receive a tax document that you're providing us with. So the questions that we highly recommend that you complete those. From there, we come to our personal information page. Your address that we have, if there's any changes, cross through it and write the correct information. Possibly we have a birthday wrong or the address. Just, like I say, mark through it and supply the correct information. We have a page here for direct deposit of any potential refund. This page, we'd probably like you to give this back and just write, bank account is still good, or cross it out and write a different bank name, account routing number. Wages. These forms is just to let you know that you had a W-2 from this company or your spouse had a W-2 from this company. It's just a reminder of things that we had in the prior year that we're kind of looking for in the current year. Interest income. This gives you a reference of who you receive 1099 INT form showing interest income in the prior year. Dividends. Again, just showing you what we're thinking we're going to see this year. At a minimum, we're probably going to see some 1099 DIV statement for ABC Investments. Sales of stocks. We just give you a blank page in case there's any notes you want to make to us. This page shows refunds. It's kind of a reminder that you may be receiving a 1099-G that would show that state tax refund from the prior year. If you have any retirement accounts, this kind of lets you know what you gave us in the prior year, which would show up on a 1099-R for any retirement distributions. Again, just showing you what you had in the prior year to help complete for the current year. Or if you had Social Security statements, as a reminder, give us that. If you have a business, this page, for the business, you could fill this information out. It's going to show your gross income, all the different expenses we had in the prior year. But different clients provide that in different ways. Some provide QuickBooks data files, some provide Excel files. So if you provide it in a different fashion, there's no need to fill out this page. Just serve it as a reminder to give us the information. But if you want to summarize it here, you're welcome to. If you have rentals, again, you can complete this page, or it's just a reminder that, hey, here's all the numbers we had in the prior year. Our revenue, our expenses. We had a mortgage statement, so that'd be a Form 1098. Any repairs, real estate tax. This page is indicating if you're invested in a partnership or an S corporation, maybe you received a K1, so that's just an indicator. Don't forget to give us that. And then we get into more of our itemized deductions. A lot of times these are the pages that we want you to write in some information. For example, any of your medical type expenses, you can write those in here. You can give us totals. It's definitely not necessary to give us all your medical receipts. You can just tell us the total amount spent out of pocket. Most people aren't going to get this deduction anyways because it's limited by how much income you have, but by all means, if you fill it in, we'll see if it helps you or not. Real estate, your state income taxes, we're going to know for all of your W-2s, and at the beginning of the organizer, there'll be a place where we are asking for your estimated tax payments if you made them in the prior year. Real estate taxes, a lot of times we like to see those bills, but you can fill in the information. Personal property taxes on personal vehicles. Mortgage interest on your personal home. So again, this is a Form 1098. Make sure any tax form that the government gets, we definitely want a copy. So when you get that envelope, if it says includes tax information, be sure to give us a copy. We like to know everything that the IRS is aware of to make sure your return is as complete as possible. So it's not necessary here. If you're giving us a form, you can just stick the form behind this page or just put it in with your packet. If we have the form, you don't have to fill it out. So again, W-2s, you don't have to fill out the information. Interest income, dividend income, brokerage, stock sales. Just give us all those tax forms. Your mortgage interest. There's no need to fill it out in the organizer. It's just a reminder that you need to give us that document. Charitable. This is one that it's fine to fill in, especially if you have a lot of different things. You can write in different organizations, how much. If you want to give us some of those receipts, that's fine, but it's not necessary. But you definitely want to keep them in your records. If you had non-cash, maybe you donate some clothing to Salvation Army, that's where we would fill this out. And then, of course, it's just the healthcare, which that penalty goes away in 2019. This page here becomes less important going forward. So again, when you go through the organizer, if the pages you're going to write information, you could even just print those. Print the questions, your personal information. If there's something wrong, you could print that and notate that. Like the page for your charitable contributions, you could print that to fill in some information. Your medical, you could print that. But again, the other pages for if you have retirement or Social Security or wages, just give us those tax documents, and we'll go through and account for all those items. Once you're done, then you can drop everything off at our office. The pages you complete as well as your tax documents, you can put them in an envelope and mail them to us. You can scan them and upload them to us. And we have another video called Using File Exchange, which will walk you through how to upload those documents to us. Once you're finished working in the portal here, just don't forget to click your name and click Log Out. That concludes how to complete your organizer and remit that information to us. If you get into it, you have any questions, please contact our office.